Hey, it's Deanne here. How are you? I have been on vacation and have not done any Facebook Lives for quite a while. So I am back. And today I want to talk about the health of your mouth. I recently posted about how your mouth is a window to your overall health. And we know now that if you have problems with your gums and your teeth, then you most likely will have problems with your heart, bacterial infections, and things like that. So it can be one of the first places that bacteria can get into your bloodstream. So it's really important to take care of your mouth, your teeth, your gums. And I want to go over 3 tips today on how to do that. So of course, I will have to say that you need to be brushing daily, the most important thing. I just went to the dentist 2 days ago. It had been quite a while, like a year and a half because of COVID, and I never wait that long. But one thing I did learn, and I knew that I wasn't doing this properly, is how to brush your teeth. I really like my electric toothbrush, and she made a point of telling me to not brush my teeth with my electric toothbrush, and really just to hold the brush on the tooth, move to the next tooth, move to the next tooth, and the electric part of the brush is actually doing the work. So you don't need to also brush your teeth because that can prevent any of that gum disease or the gum retention. So I always like when somebody tells me something new. So of course, brush your teeth daily and use a good floss to get everything out from in between the teeth. But I'm going to give you a couple of other tips today. So first, this is one of my favorite things. I absolutely love to do this. I think this has made a huge difference in my life and the health of my gums. Like I said, I hadn't been to the dentist for a year and a half, and I actually got a really good report. I was kind of surprised. But I do oil pulling every day. This is something that back in India, it started there. And they felt like this oil pulling could help many different problems. And you can use either sesame oil or coconut oil. And what you're doing is first thing in the morning before you do anything else, because you've got that bacteria and that buildup. You've got that buildup of bacteria. You want to do your oil pulling because what it does is it clears out and decreases the amount of bacteria in your mouth. It can also moisten your membranes or the sides of your gums and all of your tongue and other areas. So it can actually moisten those areas. If you happen to sleep with your mouth open, you may wake up with pretty bad breath, and this will also help with bad breath and just give your mouth a little bit of energy. So what you do is you take either coconut oil or sesame oil, and you can put about a teaspoon. You can start with a teaspoon. Tablespoon is a little bit better, and put that in your mouth. Now, just remember, coconut oil is usually solid at room temperature. If you're somewhere where it's hot and you're not in air conditioning, it may be melted. Sesame oil will always be a liquid. So either one, it's your preference. Put that in your mouth, and you literally just move it around your mouth. Now, I say 10 minutes is a great goal. In the beginning, you may not like it. Some days it just may not taste good to you. So just do it as long as you can, because something is better than nothing. And then you just remember that you want to spit it out. So spit it out in the trash, spit it out in the sink and run water, but do not swallow it. So what that can do is in studies, research has actually shown that it decreases bacterial count in the mouth, and that's the bad bacteria that can develop in the mouth. It also decreases plaque formation in the teeth, and of course, it's going to help with any kind of bad breath. So you can do this several times a day. I just have made it a habit that I do it first thing in the morning when I wake up before I drink water or do anything else. So that is tip number 1: oil pulling. Make it a part of your routine. All right. Number 2. So again, we want to make sure we're taking in things that are antioxidants that are going to decrease the bacterial count that can form in the mouth. We have bacteria can come in through the nose, can come in through the mouth. So we just want to decrease that amount of bacteria. And something like white or green tea is the perfect drink that you can add to your day, which is full of polyphenols, which will decrease the amount of bacteria in your mouth. Yes. And because white and green tea, It's a little bit better than the black tea because over time, some people may have some staining with black tea. So choose white or green, and there's lots of yummy flavors out there. But start drinking. You can either drink hot tea or you can make it cold tea, whichever one. But it's a great drink to add antioxidants that can decrease the amount of bacteria in the mouth. Tip number 2. All right. And last but not least, mouth rinse. So different forms of mouth rinse. Something easy that you don't have to actually purchase is salt water. So what you want to do is take a teaspoon of sea salt and add it to warm water. And again, you just put that in your mouth before you brush, and you kind of just move it around in your mouth and make sure it hits all little nooks and crannies of your mouth, your gums, your teeth, and then you spit it out. Just remember, spit it out, okay? Otherwise, you can purchase something, and I like the Natural Dentist. This has aloe vera. It's really good for irritated gums. It's specifically advertised to treat bleeding gums and gingivitis. Tastes really nice, and just do the same thing. So sometimes I do it before I brush, sometimes I do it after, but you just put a capful in your mouth and move it all around, swish it all around your mouth, and then you spit it out. So that's tip number 3. So 3 easy things that you can do every single day, along with your brushing and your flossing, not instead of, to make sure that you have a healthy mouth. And I also want to say that what I'm concentrating on now is really helping women over the age of 45 really get rid of that dread of turning 50. To really make you realize that life over 50 does not have to be about poor health and, bad symptoms and menopausal symptoms and lack of sex drive and all of those things that you hear about a lot of times on the news. Life after 50 can be much better than it was in your 30s. And so I am definitely here to help you with that, to find out what symptoms you have, and this always happens. I don't plan this. Let me make sure I'm back on still. Sorry about that. One thing I always have to remember is to turn that off. I am definitely concentrating on that. I have a group, Facebook group, that is called Health and Happiness Over 45. So please look for that and join if you'd like. And I will be posting lots of fun things about what you can do to make yourself feel better, lose that extra weight, have more energy, no horrible symptoms, all of those things. All righty. If you have any comments, leave them below. Let me just see if anybody's commented and said anything. I don't see any right now. So if you have any comments, just comment below. I can get back to you. And I hope that you've had a wonderful summer. It's September now, so happy September. And I will be coming on about twice a week now. From now on, I'm back from vacation. All righty. Have a great day. Bye-bye.